inside 10.
And they continue to work the middle of his defense. Lamb, I just talked about how he took a poor angle. Now this time they come right back to him. Very talented, future superstar, a true freshman. The ball is a little bit behind, but still hits both his hands, and a ball that he should be able to catch. Brace himself for the hit to get the first down.
Sooners 2 for 2 on third down. This is the first third and long, though. They need 10. Empty backfield, Sermon. And now they motion Brown. Fake it to him, flip it short. The depth in traffic. It's Lamb. Check it down to the 15-yard line.
They're just one step ahead of Georgia. Roquan Smith comes on the blitz. They bring everybody. They take a chance. And what it does is it allows the offensive lineman, watch this blitz right here, to watch the lineman get downfield. They allow him to come through. Looks like Baker's in trouble. Then he dumps it down, senses it, and then Lamb has a convoy in front of him, and they pick up the first down. Great job by Lincoln Riley on the call.
14 on the third and 10. Haven't seen Roquan Smith make a real impact play yet. They hand it off to Sermon. That Georgia native squirms for about 3.
Bit of a high snap. Baker Mayfield does a good job of not only being able to get the snap, but getting the hand.
You like this young back, don't you?
Yeah, I think Rodney Anderson's really, really special. But I don't think you lose a lot when Trey Sermon comes into the game. Catches the ball out of the backfield. Basic ball at about 225 pounds.
Anderson, we're told, just had the wind knocked out of him in that big tackle, so we would expect to see him return, but it's still Sermon in the game.
Tough guy.
Sanders back in the red zone one more time. Mayfield across the middle, in traffic. This time the kick is made by C.D. Lamb. They go back to him a third time, and they got a first and goal. I was saying it's incomplete. Did not hold the ball long enough.
Boy, Baker Mayfield, you talk about trying to squeeze it into a tight window. And he keeps going back to number 9. This entire drive, it's been Baker Mayfield looking for C.D. Lamb. Good effort there. I think Aaron Davis, by not giving up on that play, I think his right hand got in there. I think he pulled that ball out of there away from Lamb. Great play by Davis, who Mel Tucker calls the most valuable player maybe on this defense because he plays so many spots.
It's a tough series for the freshman wide receiver, and it sets up a 3rd and 7. Mayfield traps, set for the first time. Tyler Clark, the sophomore defensive tackle, 3rd sack of the season.
This whole month, they've talked about not trying to get upfield against the athletic and mobile Baker Mayfield, but collapse the pocket, which means the defensive ends have got to get upfield, and then they need to push from up the middle, and Tyler Clark, the sophomore that time, is able to provide that and comes up with a big sack.
Cyber very reliable inside 40, 11 and 12 this season. This through 38. And no problem for the junior. So Oklahoma kept out of the end zone for the first time, but go back up double digits.
We can go down this waterfall. What do you think?
It's good. It's refreshing.
This is what our version of financial planning looks like. Tomorrow's important, but she's only 7 once. Spend your life living. Find an advisor at northwesternmutual.com.
Nissan Titan.
It sees what you can't.
Loaded with standard safety features. Save at Nissan's Master the Drive event. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on Titan. Or save up to $10,260 on select models. See Star Wars The Last Jedi, December 15th.
All throughout the Southeastern Conference, college towns can embrace you. Campuses rich with tradition can lead you. Pulitzer and Cy Young winners can inspire you. But it's all of this together at one time in one rare place that can really teach you about you. Here, it just means more.
The years change, but this, its colors, its moments, its history remains. Where we renew and return at the Masters.
I don't want the time to fade away. I just want to be someone.
American Idol on America's Network, ABC, March 2018.
I've traveled more than one road in my life. When I decided I wanted to get healthy and lose weight, I did Atkins. But this isn't just a before and after story. This is today's Atkins and the effect it can have on the rest of your life. Because now, cutting carbs and choosing healthy proteins and fresh foods is second nature for me. Oh, and healthy snacking? These Atkins chocolate chip granola bars. They've got the protein you want without the extra carbs and added sugar you don't want. Find out more at Atkins.com. I love the effect it's had on me.
The Georgia football team in 1942 left Athens and 4 days later arrived here in Pasadena to play in the Rose Bowl New Year's Day 43, where they shut out the UCLA Bruins. They blocked a punt for a safety, and then Frank Sinkwich scored the only touchdown of the game. The Heisman Trophy winner tried to pull the goalpost down. Charlie Trippi was named MVP of the game retroactively. Charlie, we expect watching this Rose Bowl back in the state of Georgia. We send him New Year's Day wishes on the previous trip with Georgia in the Rose Bowl. That's changed since 1943, a 4-day journey. They were on the train, huh?
I love seeing that old footage of these games that have been played here.
The trip home is better after a win. Just the first kickoff opportunity for Miko Hartman. Brings it out, slips a tackle, still going. Hartman, a dangerous returner out at the 35. A flag does come down late in the return. You don't want to give him too many chances, and Sybert's been able to knock the first kickoffs through the end zone. That time, before he had a chance.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 24. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Oh, this is getting good now.
Let's go back and look at that third down by Georgia's defense. Remember, they're trying to do a better job. Here's Kirby Smart trying to make the check, make sure everybody's on the same page. Trying to move Tyreek McGee over to make sure he's got Mike.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year's, man. I love y'all, family. I love y'all so much. Spending time with y'all, man. And let's get it on, baby. We got Oklahoma, Georgia. Look like we got a good Rose Bowl. Oklahoma putting it down. 127 on the ground, 136 through the air, 263 total. Georgia got 222 total. Let's. Hey Google, what's the score on the Georgia-Oklahoma game?
Currently, Georgia is trailing Oklahoma 24-14 in the second quarter.
Max volume. Hey Google, max volume. Who is winning out of... Hey Google, who's winning out of Georgia and Oklahoma?
Currently, they are trailing Oklahoma 24-14 in the second quarter.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Mike, I want to fly that drone. I need it. No, I mean, I'll fly with you later on, bro. Let's take care. You looking good, bro. Happy New Year. Yeah. That's my neighbor, man. Just had to let him know he's looking good, man. It's gonna be our year this year.
They had some testing games against Auburn, obviously. It is just a team that I think had belief in who they are and the system that they have. But as I talked about with Baker Mayfield, it's like giving somebody a head start in a 100-meter race. You don't want to give them too big of a lead. Right now, they're already up 10.
Don't rush. Three-man rush at first down, and it's incomplete. That was an accurate throw behind Michelle. And that's fourth down.
Michelle kind of looked over.
Okay, baby, let's get ready for this Uzi Vert game.
As he goes on his route,
look over to where that defense is. He starts to slide and move to the outside, and just happened to move at the wrong time, right as Jake Fromm was throwing it, where he was set up to catch that football.
Cameron Nislett on the punt. C.D. Lamb standing at the Sooners 25. Nislett has an econ degree from Columbia. And that's the section to the pushback there. Wow. Two athletes from New York. January 2nd, 2017. Almost a year ago to the day. He wanted to continue his punching career. Good choice, Georgia, for the Rose Bowl here. And then peel back to set up a return. Not a very good fit. It's a low and a bounce way in front of Lamb. Stop right there. Mayfield already white hot to start this game. Gets good field position as the Sooners go back to work. Top 10. This is a 30-yard punt. What happens now determines what happens to you. The college football playoff national championship. Tune in for a special look at
Mayhem, what are you doing up there?
No more mayhem. It's my New Year's resolution.
Then what are you now?
I'm a lightning rod waiting to protect your home from a lightning strike.
That's boring.
You know what? Tell me something I don't know.
I'm allergic to pet dander.
I'm being sarcastic.
I thought you were thinking of lightning.
You're cute.
Whatever. Do you know my plan?
Yeah, I don't do planes. I just do lightning.
Some call it hard work, determination, or grit. I call it flip-worthy. You pay your taxes?
Yeah. Trying to sneak them in between setups.
Why are you using TurboTax?
Well, H&R Block 4.0 lets you file online for free even if you act by deduction. TurboTax doesn't do that. At this point, the kind of just seems like you paid money. It was not me. I think somebody touched something.
Unlike TurboTax, H&R Block 4.0 lets you file online for free, even if you itemize deductions.
A more free way to file. Get your taxes won. Ready, then? Let's do this.
Was that Mike?
That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
Automatic emergency braking.
Hurry in and save on the last of the 2017s, like the Rogue family. Lease today, starting at just $159 per month.
They still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like pre-shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
And welcome back to the Rose Bowl. Taco Bell student section there. Taco Bell's brought the best of the regular season to the college football playoff by creating the Live Moss student section. Today, picking up the tab for tickets for 500 students from each school at the Rose Bowl game. Presented by Northwestern Mutual, the All-State Sugar Bowl, and again at the National Championship game in Atlanta. So the Sooners back to work here. Chance to stretch the lead. Mindful they will get the football to begin the second half, Kirk. So some urgency now for this Georgia defense. This is a big series. Touchdown, 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 and then a field goal for Oklahoma in their 4 possessions. Anderson back in the game, cuts it back. Another strong game, dragging people near midfield.
Think about what must be going through this Georgia defense's mind. I mean, coming into this game, they've only allowed touchdowns on 19 of the 153 drives that they've faced. That's 12%. And already 3 touchdowns in their first 4 drives.
2nd and 3 in Mayfield. All kinds of time rolling, trying to create something on the fly. Cannot escape. Knocked down there by David Marshall.
David Marshall got him.
2nd sack for the Dogs.
And that's a big-time play by David Marshall. But I tell you, the secondary deserves the assist. This is called plaster. Plaster means you have to stay on your receiver. Look in the background. Look at the receivers. Look at the defense staying with those wide receivers. Good job taking away any options that Baker Mayfield has downfield, and eventually Marshall gets to him.
Baker thought he was going to get away. Marshall, a great job, just grabbing him by the shoe. Sets up 3rd and 12.
And Lincoln Riley sees the coverage, makes the check from the sideline, and Baker Mayfield gets the call of the team.
This time, all day to throw, delivers over the middle. Catch made by Brown. Doesn't have first down yardage. Spun down at the 49 by J.R. Reed. And it's 4th down. So the Dogs do get a stop on the crucial series.
And he has all day to throw this ball. Good job of giving him time. He worked to his 2nd, to his 3rd, to his 4th option, until eventually he finds Brown. Give Georgia's defense credit for once again getting Oklahoma off the field.
Finally force a punt. The first by Seibert.
But once again, I mean, keeping him out of the end zone. Yeah. The last drive, I felt like it was a win. They held him to a field goal.
I get your point.
Yeah.
Seibert kind of pinned Fromm and the Dogs deep. It's a long boot, just gets up in the jet stream and lands at the 1 and perfectly bounces backwards. You cannot do it better than that. Out at the 2. Skill and maybe a little luck from the punter as well, huh?
That was beautiful. Not only the location, putting it in that corner, but the ball bounces back to the right. That is exceptional.
AT&T Pylon Cam gives you a view. The ball bounced at 4 feet from the end zone and then spun backwards.
How rare is it to see a punter/kicker being able to do both? You just don't see that anymore.
He takes great pride in doing all 3 kicks off as well. He's punted a lot fewer times than he's kicked off because OU's offense has been so productive. So now Fromm and the Dogs backed up. Chubb lined up 6 yards deep in the end zone. Takes the handoff and quick burst.
Chubb, you got broadcast, man. Go ahead and get it up. Get that setting check.
Parnell Motley saved the touchdown. Georgia backed up no more.
Watch Kenneth Murray, the middle linebacker, take a wrong angle. He's going to follow this double team, but the linebacker in the middle takes the wrong angle. He busts a gap.
Bust the gap.
Nick Chubb to be able to get right through there at a poor angle. Watch Kenneth Murray takes the wrong angle. And there's another defender, Will Johnson, the safety coming down, takes a bad angle himself. And just like that, they're out of their own shadow, their own end zone.
Pressure and a sack on first down. Not fooled by the play action was the safety, Stephen Parker, who came flying in. That's the Sooners' first sack.
Charlie Warner just didn't see him, the tight end, 89. He's right here, and here's where he's going to sneak in and come in. Watch 89. He's kind of looking around. He's got to be able to kick to the outside along with Sonny Michel. Somebody's got to pick him up. I think Stephen Parker was the most surprised of anybody that he came free and was able to get to Jake Fromm.
We talked about Kenneth Murray, the true freshman who plays fast and plays aggressive, but he's been out of position a couple times. And not just freshman quarterbacks, freshman middle linebackers under the gun today, too. Fromm fires downfield. It's one of those back shoulder fades they throw so well. But that time, Javon Williams could not beat the coverage of Trey Norwood.
Trey Norwood, very, very fortunate. I keep saying the word true freshman, the 2 words true freshman. And here's another one. Norwood 13. A little hesitation, a little stop and go by Wims. And you can see the freshman never even knew the football was thrown. He was fortunate. With the ball underthrown, the receiver coming back, a lot of times you'll see pass interference.
Boy, Fromm loves that throw, executes it perfectly, has thrown it thousands of times in his life and has a real feel for that play with Wims. Probably see that again. and 17. Good protection. They flip it off short. Michelle trying to escape, but he's going to be spun down at midfield, well short of the first down. That time Murray wrapped him up.
Not that Georgia's into moral victories, but considering where they were when they started this drive, they're starting at their own 2-yard line after that punt. You imagine if you have a 3 and out, if you have to punt the ball from inside your own 2-yard line, or inside your own 5-yard line, you're going to give the ball to Baker Mayfield probably in plus territory. So that big run, if nothing else, flips the field here and puts Oklahoma a little much deeper to start their drive.
Good point. Nice look at it. 30-yarder the last time. Hoops it high and try to pin Oklahoma back. First catch made by Lamb at the 10-yard line. So 3:28 until halftime. Sooners trying to add to the lead.
Well, the leader of this team, Georgia's defense, Roquan Smith, we've just not called his name much at all tonight. It's been a good mix of run and pass. When it's been run, he's been picked up by linemen. When it's been pass, he's been lost in coverage at times. And I think he's the guy that's got to be able to get this defense going. He's got to start making plays. Much like Baker Mayfield provides the spark for Oklahoma, Roquan Smith has been that guy because he's made so many plays and first bucket winner that they've had in school history. Off to a little bit of a slow start.
113 tackles. He's a tackling machine. He's got 44 more than the next highest tackler on his defense.
I think he's still trying to feel this offense out.
I got you. You looking to join a league. Okay. I'll let you know when we get a new league going. Here, if you want into a season 1 league, I got one. Let me know.
Well, this is 2 backs in the backfield. Rodney Anderson goes in motion, and then Sherman back there. Look at the 2 linemen up front.
Damn.
It's a counterplay that Oklahoma runs all the time. Ben Powers and Orlando Brown lead him around. They do a good job of getting a hat on a hat, and that's how you finish a run. Sermon from the state of Georgia runs right through DeAndre Baker.
31-yard gain. Great job spelling Rodney Anderson. He's back in there now to the right. He's got the football, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And then last 2 plays, putting, again, a little bit of a change-up, putting both the backs back there together, Anderson and Sermon. It may not seem like a big deal, but when you're changing formations, it affects communication for the defense. So for Roquan Smith and the linebackers. Now you see Sermon check out. You see a wide receiver, Michael Jones, check in. Constantly making this Georgia defense have to communicate and adjust to the looks that Baker Mayfield and the offense is giving them.
3 receivers to the right on 2nd and 9. Mayfield instead looks to the left. And now scrambles across the middle, overshot Lamb, who was running free there. What Kirby Smart told us, he said, look, we're very comfortable and confident that we can control the running game today. But if not, we're in trouble. It all starts with that, and they have not been able to control the running game.
No, not at all. It's been a very balanced attack, 182 yards. Mel Tucker trying to find some answers. To me, it starts with that defensive line.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have the most prolific offense in the NFL on the field. The Seahawks are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Eagles defense that will need to be at the top of its game.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! 319! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! No, check! Patriots!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He can't get him down, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
$34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Again to Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First and 10, it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They go play action now. Wilson. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go play action here on first down. In trouble here, and And down he goes, back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. For the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. 3-19.
This is McCoy. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Nice Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Take it off. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Gets around him. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. To go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now it's 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On first down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second down, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Barnett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Bengals have moved out in front in that one. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Nice footwork by McCoy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Try the end around. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Looks to punch it in here from the 1 on second and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive in the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And out now come the Eagles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. Room here to run. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Wilson operating from the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Green, 39! Green, 30! Over! All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go! Green, 39! Over!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Single, slot. Easy. You're on an island. Motion, man. Watch 12.
And here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Moody. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Timmy Jernigan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 54 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Oh, design run for their wideout. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working
What is the Madden All-Stars League?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Tell me please.